it just depends on the person. A lot of the guys, when you think about the billionaires and all of that, a lot of times they might have been with these women when they had nothing.
They
And
were.
looking at it, it's like some of them love their wives, like I'll never leave her. And they may cheat and do whatever they're gonna do. But then some of them are like, do I leave her and risk losing my money? Or do I
Well, you
keep
got
her
a billion. You got a little bit to lose, but I
keep
get what
her
you're
kept
saying.
quiet in her little corner, looking cute in her Gucci and gold? And because she not, a lot of times the women, they know what they're dealing with, and they done got comfortable in a certain lifestyle. Somebody who dating Bill Gates, who you gonna go to after Bill Gates? Somebody, it got to be somebody on his level. If you're used to that type of lifestyle, you're not gonna go from Bill Gates to somebody work at the post office, or nothing against the post office, but when you're so used to a certain lifestyle, you kind of find yourself like, and then with the man, he not trying to lose his coins. So, but then a lot of times, and it's old money too. So you got old money and new money. That's when you get those men who they may be with a decent looking girl, get that money, leave her for the finest thing.
I think that most men try to go for the baddest woman that they can get. For them. And it looks different for every guy depending on your financial situations, your look. But they typically go for like, and if they're talking to two women, this is just what I think. If I'm wrong, call in and tell me I'm wrong. But I think most of the time, if they're talking to two women, one woman is less attractive than the other one. I typically think that they would go for the more attractive woman, regardless of whether he has a better connection with the woman who is less attractive. I think men like to look like they have a beautiful woman on their arm. And that's just what I think. Shan, what do you think?
Well, I would take it a step further. I think that it just depends. New money looks a little different than old money. Um, and I think the profession also makes the difference. Because if you ever surround yourself with men who have it like that, okay, you would think that they're wise. It's called the fight. If you look at the First Wives Club, they're never the most gorgeous, babe. They were the woman. They were the women who were the legacy, the pedigree was up to par for the children. And then he divorced her and went with the token wife, as people would say. But if you go to these places, especially when it comes to physicians or people, those aren't like beauty queens. They look like their spouses, like they mesh, he's a nurse, she is too. They're just compatible. It has nothing to do with looks. If you Google the wealthiest guys, even the 15 billionaires, only one has that trophy looking wife. All of them have wives that look like they would look had they not had the money. It has nothing to do with the aesthetics. And I did the research on this. I looked up every single wife because I want to know what they did, like for the whole
But most of them men are cheating. Most of them men who are like
right.
billionaires, they are cheating with the baddest thing they can get their hands on.
Yeah, but she's still his wife, and she's still there. So. Okay, you want to be second place? Are we aiming to be second place? Are we aiming to be the chick that he's cheating with? Absolutely not. So, okay, sure, he's cheating with her, but he ain't wifing her.
And that's
Okay,
what
so
they're
here's the thing.
saying.
Let me jump in real quick,
Okay.
Misty. I'll let you have it right after. So Shan, I love what you said, right? I think it's important. If we look at the totality of women that are in that realm, I promise you that those wives are the more attractive ones of that category, right? Like if we're going to compare, we can't compare apples to oranges, and we got to compare apples to apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that of those women, they're still the entire package. So of that pedigree, they're still the most beautiful, they're still the most intelligent, they still have all of these other things. Like it's the entirety of it. It's
They're cute. Right. They're cuties. But I think that what we consider, if you take, because I can't judge what white men think is attractive. I can pretty much gauge what black men feel is attractive. I can guarantee you, if you pull up the wives of the billionaires, a majority of them would not be what most people would deem as attractive. Okay, in the way we live now, they're just not. Some are
You seen Bill Gates' wife?
some of them are. It won't give me a Gates. But so it's just where you are, I mean, it's so much more to it than just a physical thing. For some people, some men look deeper than that. It's who you want to raise your kids. I mean, I just think it's not just all about the physical. I don't.
Well, I'm a be honest. I think I can only speak to my limited experience, or like I would say circle of people that
2 seconds, real fast. They're all with black women except for one. He married a black woman first. He divorced her and then married a white woman. But they're all, every single one of it, except for the 2 gay ones, they're all married to black women. So they're to knock that little out of the.
well,
They're not married to black women. Absolutely, they are.
I was gonna say is that I think as a group, as men, black men and women, I think a lot of times we do focus on the physicalities of people. We prioritize that more so over substance. Where I know that I've just, like I said, in my limited experiences and interactions with people outside of being black, that they do look more at the qualities of a person when they're selecting, a mate or a wife, things like that. I think we do as a group put higher emphasis on the physical aspect when we're choosing a mate, and others put more emphasis on the qualities of the person when choosing a mate. Like I said, that's just my anecdotal experience that I've seen.
We have a guest, so
Pretty Hustle, do you have anything to add before I move over to Rob
I'm
on
gonna
this
just
topic?
quick. I feel like it just depends on the person. A lot of the guys, when you think about the billionaires and all of that, a lot of times they might have been with these women when they had nothing.
they
And
were.
looking at it, it's like some of them love their wives, like I'll never leave her. And they may cheat and do whatever they're gonna do. But then some of them are like, do I leave her and risk losing my money? Or do I
When you
keep
got
her
a billion, you got a little bit to lose, but I get what you're
kept
saying.
quiet in her little corner, looking cute in her Gucci and gold? And because she not, a lot of times the women, they know what they're dealing with, and they done got comfortable in a certain lifestyle. Somebody who dating Bill Gates, who you gonna go to after Bill Gates? It got to be somebody on his level. If you're used to that type of lifestyle, you're not gonna go from Bill Gates to somebody work at the post office. Or nothing against the post office, but when you're so used to a certain lifestyle, you kind of find yourself like, And then with the man, he not trying to lose his coins. So, but then a lot of times, and it's old money too. So you got old money and new money. That's when you get those men who they may be with a decent looking girl, get their money, leave her for the finest thing. It's not
But
that they
And
got
it's
money.
not always. I don't want people
We
to get
seen Steve Harvey do it.
well.
but not just that. Like, Melinda Gates is reportedly dating a school teacher, so like, there's that.
What'd you say?
Wait, who's dating a school teacher?
Bill Gates' ex-wife, apparently she's rumored to be dating a school teacher. So I don't think that's necessarily true, because
But
she can maintain her lifestyle after
she
leaving.
She's sitting on a lot of money.
But that's what I'm saying, right? And I heard a similar argument, about why Beyonce didn't leave, because there's no other Jay-Z out there for her. If we're honest, the Forbes list of people's income is really not it for like the people who have real wealth. These women have access, because they're in those circles, to just as many men who have similar incomes, if not higher or better incomes or wealth, whether they are new money or old money. Those women, because they have proven themselves to be able to live in that lifestyle, to understand the rules of engagement in that lifestyle, have access to more of those men. And as divorce rates go up in every tax bracket, more of those men are becoming available. So I think we should really nix this conversation of where are they going to go. They have options. They could date down, they can date up, they could date laterally. Women do actually have options, even if women outnumber men, if you have proven that you can live within that lifestyle of where you are going.